Hello children, good morning. In our last module, we have seen the NCERT textbook question of our chapter, Sources of Energy, sir. We have all completed it, sir. Now, dear children, we are going to start today another new topic of our NCERT chapter, that is light, reflection and refraction. We are going to see here NCERT chapter, new chapter, that is light, reflection and refraction. Here, write the name of the chapter first. Then we are going first introduction of this chapter, introduction part. We all of us are very much familiar with the light. In the night when we switched on of our light switch, then we get light from our bulb. So I can say, dear children, at night when we switch on a bulb, everything in the room becomes visible due to that bulb. Is it clear? In the day, we are able to see the world around us due to the light coming from the sun. In the night, without bulb or without light, we can't see anything. We know very well that light is a very important part for us to visible any object. Without light, we can't see anything. Is it clear? So what is the meaning of light here? Light as a form of energy. Light as a form of energy. Light is a form of energy which produces in us the sensation of light. The sensation of light. It is clear? So write down this definition. The light is a form of energy which produces in us the sensation of light. Yes, sir. Light travels along a straight line path. Light travels along a straight line path. A straight line path. Okay, write down. Today we are going to discuss some important terms related with the light. Some important terms related with the light. You know very well. Light is coming from the bulb. Light is coming from the sun. Light is coming from the torch. We are getting light. These different type of instruments are called source. So some terms related to the light. First, a source. A source of light is an object from which light is given out. Light is coming. So light is given out. So I can say, dear children, a source of light is an object from which light is given out. Some source of lights are natural, that is sun. And many other sources are man-made sources. Torch, bulb, man-made sources. These are the different kind of sources are available. For us on the earth, sun is the most important natural source of light. while that of electric lamp, oil lamp, candle are all some of the man-made sources of light which we are using from last so many years. That is called source. Now, another thing which I am going to discuss here, that is a medium. What do you mean by it? We are getting light from the sun. This is called air medium. This is called air medium. The medium is a substance through which light propagates. A medium is a substance through which light propagates or tries to do so. Light propagates or tries to do so. There are three types of media of light. First one, transparent. It is a medium through which the light propagates easily, like that of air medium, water medium, glass medium. These are the medium in which light passes, are called transparent medium. Second one is the second medium which is available is translucent medium. That is TRANSLUCENT, translucent medium. It is a medium through which light propagates partially. पूरी लाइट पास नहीं होती, इससे पार्शियली लाइट पास हो गई, कुछ रिफ्लेक्ट हो गई, वापस लौट गई. So it is a medium through which light propagates partially. For example, a paper. From paper you are passing a light. A translucent medium. Third medium is opaque. Third medium, that is opaque medium. For that I can say it is a medium through which light cannot propagate. That is, if you want to pass the light from wood or through a metal, that is not possible. They are opaque medium. So my dear children, there are the different medium by which we can pass light. Now, some more terms we are going to see. What do you mean by ray? What is the meaning of ray? Here, what is ray? A ray of light, it is a straight line like this. It is a straight line path along which light travels. It is a ray of light. It is a ray of light. Is the straight line path. Is the straight line path. Straight line path along which light travels. Along which light travels. Here. It is represented by this arrow. Head on a straight line. This arrow head represents the direction of the propagation of the light. Light किधर जा रही है? In our this type of physics is called optics. In optics, in electricity we have done earlier. In magnetic effect of current, in all the chapters we have seen. Direction is a very, very important part. It is very, very essential. without direction, that is meaningless. It is clear? So a number of rays combined together form a beam of light. Suppose here, in this manner a light is coming. A parallel beam of light, it is called a parallel beam of light. The narrow beam of light is also called a pencil of light, even I can say. Here, a pencil of light may be of three kinds. Now, see some more terms. Here, convergent pencil. Convergent pencil. Here, when the ray of light are coming and meeting at a particular point, say here, different lights are coming and meeting at a point, say O, it is called convergent. It is called convergent beam of light. Ray of light go to meet a particular point and this width of the pencil goes on decreasing as the ray proceeds forward. It is called convergent beam of light. It is clear? Yes, sir. Now, suppose it is a source of light and light are going in the different direction. This type of light is called divergent pencil. It is called divergent pencil. We can see here, dear children, the divergent pencil is that in which rays of light come out of a point source S. This is a point source. Say torch. Light is coming out. The width of the pencil goes on increasing as the rays proceeds forward. Here the rays are going in all directions. This is called divergent beam of light. Then parallel beam of light. Then one more thing, that is, we can say here the rays of light are going in this manner. This is called parallel beam of light. Is that in which all the rays are moved parallel to one another. The width of the parallel pencil here like this remains constant throughout. So these are the different convergent, divergent, parallel beam of light. Now, so these are the some terms related to our chapter light. Now, we see one small article, that is reflection of light. Reflection of light. What is that? When suppose the light traveling in a medium, it strikes a boundary. Suppose this is the boundary. It strikes a boundary leading to another medium, say B. A part of the incident light is thrown back like this into the original medium. This is called reflection of light. When you are falling a light on a particular surface and when the light coming again from our side, that is called reflection of light. So dear children, I can say, suppose this is your surface, horizontal surface. This is the surface. Smooth, well polished surface you are taking. Smooth, well polished surface. A parallel beam of light falling on this surface, say this is a mirror. Then what we observe? The light reflects in this manner. Here. You are seeing here bouncing back of light in the same medium is called reflection of light. When a parallel beam of light is falling and again the parallel beam of light is coming out, this is called regular reflection when the surface is smooth. So write down the definition here. Reflection of light, it is the phenomenon of bouncing back of light. Bouncing back of light in the same medium. Bouncing back of light in the same medium on striking the surface of any object. On striking the surface of any object. You can see here. Here we are getting such type of reflection is called a regular reflection. It is called regular reflection. When the reflecting surface is smooth and well polished, the parallel rays falling on it are reflected parallel to one another. This is called regular reflection. This is possible through a mirror. Here it is a mirror. Silver metal is one of the best reflector of light. Remember this. Write down what is that. Silver metal is the one of the best reflector of light. Silver. 1 mark question it is. Or you can use plain mirror. If you are having a surface, irregular surface like this, it is polished from other side. A light ray coming, going like this, coming, going like this, coming, going like this, here, coming, going like this. So when the reflecting surface is rough, here is a rough surface is there. A parallel rays falling on this, we are getting the reflection in the different direction. This is called irregular reflection. Suppose these are the parallel beam of light are coming here, but these parallel beam of light are going in the different direction. These all are parallel, but after reflection they are going in the different direction. This is called irregular reflection. Now, what are the laws of reflection of light? Write down laws of reflection of light. Now, laws of reflection of light. Laws of reflection of light. For that you can take a small activity. Here is a plain mirror polished from one side. A light falling on a plain mirror M dash along AO. Here it says the incident ray, here is AO. Here it is reflected along OB. It is going like this. OB. This is the line, perpendicular line. ON, it is the normal. AO, which is coming here, it is called incident ray. The ray which is going along OB, it is called reflected ray. The line ON, it is called normal. ON is normal to the mirror at O. According to the first law, AO OB and ON all lie in the plane of the paper. AO, OB and ON. Three rays are there here. All lie in the plane of the paper. All lie on the plane of the paper. Here. Our problem is laws of reflection of light. So write down the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal. The incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence here. At the point of incidence, at the point of incidence, all lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane. This is the first law of reflection of light. Write down, it's very important. Now, according to the second law, here you can say the angle of incidence here, angle I, and angle of reflection, angle R. This is called angle of incidence. And this is called angle of reflection. So according to the second law of reflection, the angle of reflection, R, angle of reflection R is always equal to the angle of incidence. Always equal to the angle of incidence I. Angle I is equal to angle R. Or I can write angle AON, that is angle of incidence, is equal to angle NOB, that is angle I is equal to angle R. Suppose the angle of incidence is 30 degree, so definitely the angle of reflection is also 30 degree. Angle should be measured through normal here in this manner. You measure the angle from here, not from here. Always remember my point, angle should be measured from normal. So these laws of reflection are applicable to all the type of reflecting surface, including spherical surface also. One more thing. When the rays incident normally here in this manner, when the rays normally go along NO, it will reflected in the same direction and angle I is equal to angle R is equal to 0. When a ray of light incident normally on a mirror, angle I is equal to 0, then according to the second law of reflection, angle I is equal to angle R is equal to 0 here. So a ray of light incident normally on the mirror retraces its path, on reflection. It is clear? So dear children, this is all about today's module. We'll see some more modules in our next chapter. Okay, bye.